Vanny, bring me everyone.
What do you mean, everyone?
Everyone! I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Let me explain something to you. I am not Mr. Lebowski. You're Mr. Lebowski. I'm the dude.
No one is to stone anyone until I blow this whistle.
You can't fight in here. This is the war room.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Lord, you can imagine where it goes from here.
Okay, welcome back to the Zedos Game Podcast. My name is Joseph Buchanan. Across from me is Sacha Allari and Leo Van-Dammage. And we've just had quite a large discussion on Alien, which you can also hear on the alternate version of this podcast, which is the Zedos Podcast Unleashed, which will be up later next week. And so first of all, how are you guys? How you doing?
I'm good. I just want everyone to make sure that they remember that all stunts performed on this podcast are performed by trained professionals, and Zedos gang do not endorse any injuries or explore. People should do these things at home. But apart from that, we're all good.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, I know you didn't. That's why I kind of lost it a little bit there, but you guys get it. Don't fuck around. It's not a podcast. You can't do don't do your own fucking podcast, just like this one. And my one as well. What's Damage Podcast? It's on iTunes. And go ahead and enjoy it. I talk about bullshit all the time. Anyway, how are you, Sach?
How you doing, Sach? How's it going?
Yeah, I'm good.
Keeping your nose clean?
Yeah.
Nice.
All the cocaine. All the cocaine and hookers.
we have a lavish life, a lavish existence.
Extravagant existence, yeah.
Yes, yeah, we do.
Tony Montana style.
And we also talk about films. Segue us right into the trailers that dropped this week,
I'm so confused. He's like,
Because I haven't seen any of the trailers. I'm like,
well, this is what we're going to be doing, man.
oh, we're going to do it live?
Yeah, man.
Do it before the podcast?
Yeah.
I like this guy.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, this is good. I've seen the trailer for this already.
Yeah, so at the moment we're watching The House, the official Red Band trailer, or is it the second trailer?
When we go on fucktown. When I became a dad, I made a choice.
Yeah, so we just saw the trailer to The House. I'm gonna let you guys go.
I love it. I've seen the first trailer, the Green Band trailer already, and I thought it was really good. The two people, the one who's supposedly trying to stop them from having a casino, and the other dude who is spurring them on to have a casino, are both from a TV show called The League.
Oh, is it that football show?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen the first season of that. It's really interesting.
Good. It's a very good show. And Amy Poehler.
Yeah, Amy Poehler. Yeah.
I love her from Parks and Recreation. She's really good in that. And then obviously the incomparable Will Ferrell.
Yeah, man. Even do you know when he's waving the axe around? He's got that thing about him where everything's just
good. He's great. I think I never really liked him at the beginning of his career, but as I've gotten older with him, I guess, I don't know, like watched his films more and more, I've liked him more and more.
Yeah.
He's really I really enjoy his stuff. I think maybe the stuff I don't like about this is that it seems like it's a lot of comedies are going down this road now, where they're like
generic.
I wouldn't say generic. I would say more like very Todd Phillips
right
style, where it's like Hangover, very very
off the cuff.
I would say off the cuff, very vulgar.
Yeah. That's what I meant by off the cuff. Because a lot of comedies from the 80s, they kind of innuendos about what was going on, but they go.
Now we're dropping F-bombs.
I think that's the thing, though. I mean, like Todd Phillips. Like I've always liked Will Ferrell, but I got introduced to him through Todd Phillips in Old School. You guys ever see Old School?
Yeah, I've got it.
Love Old School. But yeah, I totally get what you're on about. Now everyone's trying to do what Todd Phillips kind of does.
Already did, yeah. Look at
the
anything with Rebel Wilson in it. She's always swearing at people. Come on, motherfucker, let's do this, let's do that. Like,
well, that's more of a Rebel Wilson thing because she is one. She can only play one character.
That she's in seem to be a lot like that. There's a lot of Keeping Up with the Joneses. There's a few others, but yeah, I mean, this is great. I'm still gonna enjoy it. I think it'd be really funny.
Especially, I want to know who this is. He Asian or Moroccan or I don't know where the.
Well, in the show, The League, he's Latino. So
yeah, but he doesn't look Latino. I don't know where he's from, but he's definitely not Latin.
Made up his stand.
But yeah, he's got what he does at the end of this trailer, man. It's freaking brilliant.
Yeah, when he almost throws up, he's like, "Oh, so your friends never mess."
It's freaking brilliant, man. Just for that. That ending alone, where they take this guy away from the betting table because he's cheating, and they start saying, they're just acting out of character, and they're saying that they're gonna fuck him up, and this is Will Ferrell here, but
when he waves that at.
And Amy Poehler, she's really good. She's always great. I think almost everything she does, she's very good. This could be a good film. It'll make money. It'll be funny, and it's good.
Yeah, awesome, man. Okay, so on to the next trailer, and this is Hayden Christensen's return to
Anakin Skywalker.
See, a lot of people have hate for this guy.
Is ruining Saga.
I really don't know why people hate this guy so much, but
because he doesn't like sand. There's no birds. Of course.
Alright, so we just watched the edge of the end of what is this trailer thing called?
Numb, the edge of the end.
Okay, yeah, Numb the Edge of the End. Okay, with Hayden Christensen and Harvey Keitel, funnily enough. And this trailer wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It seems like it's a time travel film.
Here's what I don't like. Why does it make you think time travel film?
Because
the guy's dressed up with the old clothes.
Yeah, and it looks like he goes into something and comes out of it, and it's looks like things have changed. But I could be wrong about that.
When he said, "Oh, do you think the swastikas are going to make your skin stronger?" I thought it was going to be more like because they're all dressed in the same outfit, so I thought it was going to be more like what the fuck is it called? Like warriors.
Oh, right.
Like they're a gang.
It has got that vibe about it.
This film is very strange.
Yeah, it is strange.
I don't know how to count it. What I don't like about this trailer is that it said Golden Globe nominee and a Cameron. Like, you don't need to tell me their achievements, motherfucker.
Well, that's the marketing department.
That's the market. They're trying to market. Don't lie to me. Hayden Christensen is not a very good actor, mate.
No. You say that, but before he did
Star Wars, he was in Shattered Glass, where he fucking owned that fucking movie.
And Goosebumps.
Oh god, that was so bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Revenge of the Dummy 3 or whatever the hell it was called.
I just got that image of him in that.
Yeah, see, it just completely destroyed whatever the fuck you were talking about a minute ago, right?
Yeah, right. Just wow, no, Joe. Seriously, it's fucking terrible.
I ain't seen it.
It's so fucking bad.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen Shattered Glass.
It's really good.
If you're saying it's good, I'll give it a go. I'll check it out. I found it here, 2003, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give it an hour and a half of my time. It's got Rosario Dawson in it. Everything you heard in it, she's right. But I mean, this looks okay. I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
But you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of a film called Franklin. Came out in 2009. Ryan Felipe.
Freaking hell.
Yeah. It's a very obscure reference I just made there, but. It reminds me of a film called Franklin, which Franklin also reminded me of a film called Dark City, which if you haven't seen.
Dark City,
man, Dark City's so fucking
badass
good.
movie. But I actually think it's the same director, which is why I think it reminds me of it. But
it's not.
Is it not?
No, it's not.
Okay. That's what I said. Either way, this looks like it's shot in the same style. It looks. See how they're all wearing the same outfits?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought they might be like a gang.
I'm guessing that they are.
Yeah.
And they're all Nazis, it seems.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good. I think it's something I'll check out. I mean, I'm not gonna go out of my way to it, but Sach?
I really don't think this is going to get a wide release in any way.
You know what?
I'm sure you will.
I think I will check this out because this looks like my cup of tea. It's nice to see Harvey Keitel in a movie. Hey, Hayden Christensen's got work, so we'll see see how it turns out for him this time round. But yeah, no, the trailer wasn't what I thought it would be. It's got kind of a sci-fi kind of feel to it. Or,
do you think he's still living off Star Wars money?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, of course, man.
Those films made bank.
Yeah, but do you think he's still making money off them?
Yeah.
Just off the DVD, off the Blu-rays.
Yeah, not even off the Blu-rays, still off the DVDs. I mean, the Blu-rays will be something else in itself.
Plus, it's like showing up to conventions and stuff now. So
yeah.
You know what I mean.
I only think that's happening because they're warming it up to audiences again because he's going to be in one of the next episodes.
No, he is not.
I guarantee you.
I got money on him showing up on episode 8.
Well, it's Force Ghost.
Yeah, probably. Because he was supposed to in 7.
That to me just makes things very interesting, especially if he does.
Plus, anyway,
I want to know what Kylo Ren sees when he sees him because Kylo Ren's clearly messed up in the head in some way.
Plus, like I mean, fair enough. Like he, his performance was quite bad in the prequels, but I wouldn't stem that all down to him. I'd stem that down to a terrible script. And Lucas is directing with actors because he doesn't direct actors. He's not very good at directing actors at all. You know what I mean? Like, he just expects them to do their job. You've got Rian Johnson directing episode 8, and Rian Johnson is a fucking fantastic actor's director. So, even if he does show up as a minor role, it'll be good just to see the continuity there and a bit of a connection to the prequels because there hasn't been that in these new Star Wars films. And under Rian Johnson's tutelage, I'm sure he'll do an alright job.
Last time I remember watching him in was Jumper.
Never saw it.
Jumper's good.
You never saw Jumper? I thought it was okay.
Yeah, Jumper's
Didn't
good.
really care about his acting or Rachel Bilson's acting in that.
Yeah, that was the last film she was ever in.
Was it the last film?
Yep, she ain't done anything. She went straight into a TV series after that. She may have done one other film after that, but that film didn't do anything for her career.
That's a shame.
Very cute. I love her, man.
You like her?
Yeah, when she was in the OC, she was that sassy girl that you really need a good.
She was in American Heist in 2014, ironically enough, with Hayden Christensen.
Wow.
And then she's done Heart of Dixie, John Fishery, and Nashville. One episode of Nashville. She has no upcoming projects though. Yeah, I mean, with Rachel, with Jumper, the reason I liked it, I know we're straying away from the entire point here, but it's not just Hayden Christensen. The reason I like, do you guys know who Carly Woodbridge is?
No.
You know Carly?
Oh, Carly, as in the girl Carly Woodbridge.
Yeah, we all know. Yeah, she messaged me saying, pick a superpower, and I said teleportation immediately would be my first superpower that I pick. And I said because I hustle for my last name, I don't hustle for my first. And do you know what that means?
No.
Like I make money for my family, not for myself. My last name as in my kids, right? What I mean by that, are we recorded by the way?
Yeah.
What I mean by that is I would immediately use my powers for evil and become a drug dealer. Like a drug smuggler, as a teleporter. You know why? Because I would walk into a petrol station in London and go, hi, yeah, you guys can see me on camera. And then I would teleport to Colombia, grab the drugs from the drug dealer that I've already made a deal with, and move them to Miami, right? And then teleport back to Colombia, grab my money, teleport back home, drop my money off, teleport back to the police station, to the petrol station, get myself on camera, walk out, all in 20 minutes, right? Because imagine you go to a drug dealer and say, hi, I can eliminate all your transportation and risk costs. Get your drugs from point A to point B. They'd pay you all the money.
I would cut out the middleman and just take the money. Go for the money.
No, you don't. The last thing you want is to be like him in that movie where people are chasing after you. Be protected. Be smart. Have them on your side. Work with them. That's what I would do. I would immediately become a villain with my powers. I know this.
I think many people would.
Yeah, I'm under no illusion. I'm not. Fuck this being hero shit. No. Money. Thank you. Let's sort my life out. But anyway, that's me being a piece of shit. Hayden Christensen's good in Jumper, guys. Go watch that. I don't know about this movie, but hey, there you go. He doesn't like sand. He thinks it's coarse. It gets everywhere, guys.
We should be alright in this movie.
That was the question that Joe asked before he cut it off. He went, "Why? I don't get why people don't like Hayden Christensen. It's because he doesn't like sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere."
That's all lost on me, man.
It's from the second movie.
I know, but
It's one of the scenes that people take the piss out of him the most
because it's such a dumb line. It's such a stupid scene.
She's like trying to have a serious conversation with him, and he's like, "I don't like sand." You're like, what?
Yeah, what?
He's like, it's coarse and it gets everywhere. You're just like, could someone kill a fucking wildling or something? a Jedi youngling or some shit? Just fuck this movie. You know what they need to do? Just FYI, whilst put it on, sorry. Do a Yoda story, Yoda Star Wars story, please. Is that happening? Is that ever gonna happen? Does anybody know?
It probably will do, but I actually don't want to see a Yoda one. I prefer the mystique that he's just Yoda. Let's just do something different.
Do an Obi-Wan then.
Yeah, Obi-Wan I could dig.
Or didn't we get that with episode 1, 2, and 3?
No, I mean do an Obi-Wan what he was doing after episode 3.
Okay.
Getting adventures in the desert.
There's a game called Obi-Wan, the Star Wars Obi-Wan game.
Oh, that was years ago.
Yeah, on the Xbox. I
yeah.
haven't bought it. I want to buy it just for the sake of owning it and playing it. I want to check it out, but anyway.
Alright, so next trailer is War for the Planet of the Apes, the 800th trailer. Let's have a look.
When's this?
Yeah, whatever the next one is.
I bet it's Secret Wars after that, man.
Yeah.
This is this trailer. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was asking some questions during this trailer, which you told me. I did not know that all of this is CG completely.
Yep, completely.
I thought they might use puppet work along with CG. You know how like some films do it. Because and the reason I asked is because when they were moving through the house, the hair looked so real. Yeah. And I was like, it's got to be real, right? No, it's all CG. It's fucking intense, man.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to that point where was it not Jurassic Park? Was it Jurassic Park? Yeah, I guess it was Jurassic Park. But when people first saw that for the first time, I was like, what? What? That's a dinosaur. There's no denying it. That's a freaking dinosaur. It wasn't puppetry. It wasn't CG. It was a dinosaur. Yeah. And it's like these things are monkeys.
So good. It looks so good, man. Like especially the fact like apes will fuck you up as well. Just on a normal basis, you know, the strength, the power.
I was listening to the Joe Rogan episode when they were talking about just how strong.
Yeah, they'll fuck you up, man. And he was talking about he had a baby chimp. Baby chimp was like punching him full force in the back, but to the chimp it was just playing. But to him he was like, my god, this thing's punching me. Can you get it off me now? It's like, no, you don't understand. This thing's trying to play with you. Imagine if it gets mad. Then what happens? It'll rip you apart. And they know as well. They'll rip your dick off. Like they know they don't want you to reproduce.
Well, yeah. Did you hear the news report about that
woman who got attacked by?
And you'd hear it ripping her apart. Yeah, it was a
fuck, man.
That's deep. Yeah, there was a
shit. No,
I shouldn't be laughing, but
okay. So basically, some fucking white people. This is some white people shit. Some white people kept a monkey, a chimp in their house, and then some woman came round as like I don't know the woman's friend, the owner of the chimp's friend came round, and then the chimp started to attack her, and like chimps, like the way they are like they're tribal beings, right? They're tribal species of animal. They will rip your dick off and rip your face off so they know that you can't reproduce again, so you're shunned by your tribe. So this thing ripped her face off, man, and then the woman...
It ripped her arms off, didn't it?
No, it just ripped her face off.
Oh, right, okay.
I think it tried to rip her arms off, and it bit her fingers and shit, bit her fingers off or something. She
ended up dying anyway.
I don't think she died.
Oh, really?
No, I don't. I think she survived. I think she had like life-changing surgery, but the fucked up thing about it is that during that happening, the woman who owned the chimp called the police, and the phone call is recorded, and you can hear the ape in the chimp in the background
it's just
attacking this woman, and she's screaming, and the woman's like on the phone trying to call the ambulance. Wow. The police down. It's nuts. It's a fucked up.
It's chilling, man.
Yeah.
It's like hearing what it's.
Because basically, this chick's like it's not even like a human being murdering a human being. It's a fucking animal surviving or attacking, like in the wild. Like that's what's happening right now. Like it's gone back to its primal instinct and it's attacking this bitch. And that serves you right for no fucking chip. What you want, like Michael Jackson? Don't do that shit, man. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, people who own wild animals, like the only people who can own wild animals are people like Mike Tyson, because he can knock a tiger out. That's why he can own a tiger. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like because he's fuck. Why can Mike Tyson own a tiger and I can't? Because you're not Mike Tyson. That's why.
Well,
on a side note, Bubbles the Monkey is getting his own TV show.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I mean, this looks fucking great.
Yeah.
The animation on this, the special effects, so good. I genuinely thought they were real. I remember when the first one came out, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Is it Dawn of the Planet of the Apes?
I always get them confused, but yeah.
Yeah, what's this one called?
This is War for the Planet of the Apes.
War for the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and then the...
Rise.
Okay, yeah, so Dawn. Dawn's the first one, Rise is the second, and then this is the third. So Dawn, I remember them releasing pictures of the monkey, of Caesar, just releasing like a screenshot, and then I thought it looked like a real gorilla, like a real ape, and I was like, that's a real fucking ape right now. And they said, no, this is all CG, and I was like, wow. And like, it's amazing to think. So, Sach, you released something online the other day about the making of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And Amazing Spider-Man 2, sorry.
No, it was Amazing Spider-Man 2. Even though I don't like that movie, I respect what they did with the visual effects for that.
And I remember when I was younger, they did a comparison. This is before the internet was the way it is now.
Yeah.
Like, I can just pull up an image on my phone. And I remember when they compared, like back when I was in high school and I was getting the train to school, and they had a magazine called The Metro, a newspaper called The Metro, and they had a picture of Spider-Man from Spider-Man 2, the CG character, and Spider-Man Tobey Maguire in the suit.
Yeah.
And they looked exactly the same. And I remember saying, wow, computer graphics will never get any better than that. Like in my head, I'm like, that's it. We've reached the pinnacle of computer graphics. It looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
And now I've just seen this shit, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck am I talking about?
Well, as I was saying to Sach last week, I think the new bullet time is recreating people that are alive, but making them look younger.
Yeah. Like they did like a very advanced version of what they did with Jeff Bridges in Tron.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't take that as an example, but...
do you not think that looked good when it came out?
No.
Really?
No.
I thought it looked possible. Like,
no, it looked like a video game.
Yeah, okay. I think maybe now with hindsight you look at it, it looks like a video game, but I think at the time it looked pretty
If Jurassic Park can still look like Jurassic Park 20 years removed from when it came out, there's no excuse for making Jeff Bridges look like a friggin' video game.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, you have to remember, like, Tron wasn't a huge thing.
If you're going to attempt something like that, do it right.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. I mean, that was pretty... I was impressed, but, I was like, oh, okay. I see you did that. That's pretty fucking impressive.
Hey.
But it doesn't stand up now.
Sure. I mean, look at Metal Gear Solid 5. We're in the video game environment. It looks awesome. You take that character and plump him into the real world, it kind of looks uncanny.
It's like when 3D Homer Simpson came into the real world.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, 3D Homer Simpson looks really good. And then they plopped him and put him in the room like, that looks like Homer Simpson in the real world.
And this is what I mean. It's even Kojima said that the level that they got those character models up to, the PS4 couldn't handle, and so they
had to reduce it.
They scaled things down, and so in my mind, I was like, freaking hell, if they can make it look better than that, I want to see the Metal Gear that he was making for.
You can if you have a few £1,000 lying around. You can buy a laptop. You can buy a gaming PC. Build a gaming PC that can handle it, and by all means, of course you can.
Okay, yeah, you're absolutely right there. But
you just call them up. Just say, hey man, I have the technology to view what you were gonna make. Please do it.
Yeah, man. But yeah, again, if you're going to do something, like that. It's, I don't know. To me, the closest I've got now is what's his name? The guy that was in the film that just came out, Guardians of the Galaxy. So
Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it for me. I haven't seen it. But I know you've already told me. Yeah, there is.
There's a younger version of him, and it looks it's seamless. It's just he's just young. He's just young.
Watch it
That's
after
it.
the podcast.
What, tonight?
Yeah.
Oh no, dude! I've got work in the morning, man. I'm gonna see my girlfriend. I'm gonna spend time with my baby.
What time do you finish work tomorrow?
Pretty early actually. I can duck it if it's still in the cinema.
I might finish around 1 o'clock. So
give me a shot.
Yeah.
Okay, well, on from the trailers, on to some topics that we hit. This is going to be kind of off the cuff because I've just rebuilt my PC and I don't. Sacha's got some show notes that he was going to go through sporadically. So Sach, what have we got?
We have got.
There's some news that's just hit as well that we'll talk about.
Okay, Arnold Schwarzenegger is back. He has confirmed that he's working with James Cameron on the new Terminator film.
Okay, so this to me, I don't know. I'm a little bit here and there about this. I'm glad that James Cameron has got his property back, but
does he actually have it back, or is he?
No. It's his.
His grandfather.
Yeah, it's been hauled out, and everyone has fucked it.
Yeah.
And hey, here's your husk. You can have it back now. Because we couldn't make any sense out of her, so we just fucked the shit out of her till sperm came out of her face and every orifice that we could do it to, and now you can try and bring her back to life if you need to, but yeah, we're done with it.
Wow, that's graphic.
Yeah, because that's what they did to it.
Heavy.
Yeah, that's literally what that last film.
Fuck. Sorry, everyone listening. We just it got a little bit deep there.
Yeah, that last film was a gang rape. In terms of,
and I know I've seen gang rape. So you know, statistically speaking, 9 out of 10 people enjoy gang rape.
Wow.
It's true. It's true. Statistically, 9 out of 10 people do enjoy gang rape.
Where are you getting that statistic from?
Because
it's the attackers that are doing it.
You don't get it because 9 of them are doing it, and the 10th person is the one getting gang raped. So statistically, 9 out of 10 people enjoy it.
Oh my god.
Well, that's what happened to James Cameron's baby after Terminator 2. It got raped by more or less everyone in Hollywood.
So hold on. Are we gonna have to wait till after Avatar to see something?
I reckon.
Well, this is just it. He said that he's not planning on directing it, but he's going to write and produce it.
That's something.
No,
that's fine with me. As long as he writes it, you'll get a good script.
He wants. Is it Tim Miller, the Deadpool?
Yes.
He wants Tim Miller's Deadpool guy to do it, which I'm kind of all for, to be quite honest, because Tim Miller's a smart guy. And I think when you think about it, I think maybe in terms of like his studio, I've forgotten what they're called now, but I think
Tim Miller's studio. It's the gaming one, right?
Yeah, that's right. I think maybe Cameron's impressed with his tech over there, so you know what I mean. Like, if anyone,
I don't think it's his tech. It's just the fact that he can direct
something on that scale. And
do you think we'll see? Do you think we'll see a T1000?
I think he might bring something new.
To be honest, this is, as I said,
I'm curious as to what new shit you can bring now.
It's a husk, as I said. Yeah. If he can write his way out of this, I'll be thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly.
So he's going to do a Terminator 6?
I think he'll continue from 2.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do. We can forget Rise of the Machines. I mean, don't get me wrong. I watched Rise of the Machines, and as a Hollywood blockbuster film goes, I was like, okay. I think the TX is just the most flawed Terminator ever.
Yeah, of course it is.
Because it's like, how is she more dangerous than the guy that's fully liquid?
Yeah.
No, she's not.
See, what I would have done, I wouldn't
even... She can make her boobs bigger. It's kind of dangerous.
I wouldn't even have advanced it. I would have gone back to the T800. And do you know what Alien 3 did?
Yeah.
And took it back to the...
Dog.
Well, just one alien.
Yeah.
And I would have taken it back to T800, there's no one around to help you. It's just John Connor running away from this thing.
Yeah.
And I would have taken it back to basics. And I think the bigger threat would have been Skynet becoming fully aware.
Yeah.
And just left it at that. And that's it. I wouldn't have had her the robot more advanced. It's just a T-800.
Yeah, I don't like the TX. Oh god, it's so stupid.
That's what I mean. If you're gonna make it wasn't.
That it's like that. The way you just said it. That's just the epitome of Hollywood. Hey, what shall we do?
Do you know what that is?
The TX.
That's not even the epitome of that.
I will make it a woman.
That's the epitome of the studio execs in the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
That's what that is. That was, let's put X behind everything.
Yeah.
It'll be so much more exciting. You get it, guys? Exciting.
Do you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if some of those meetings are like that.
Yeah, and everyone's just like, well, we've talked to focus groups, and they think that this is how about you go eat a bowl of dicks? Right? Someone, as you said, bring the T-1000. You know why? Because he sounds fucking dangerous, and he's like Alex Mack. He can turn it to the floor. That's what he can do.
I haven't heard that in such a long time, man.
Yeah. He can turn into the floor. What other fucking bad guy do you know turns into the floor? Maybe Galatius from fucking Killer Instinct.
Well, Galatius was based off of that.
Was he?
Yeah, man.
You fucking know.
Yeah, Jesus, half the characters in Killer Instinct are based off something else, man.
Cinder.
Hold on a minute. The thing, the robot is based off the Predator.
Furlong? No.
Fulgor. Jago's based off every ninja film ever. Chief Thunder is, I guess he's the most original character in that, but he's they've stolen from a lot of things just to make that character.
Combo.
Who?
The boxer.
Oh, yeah, which is obviously Mike Tyson, man.
Yeah.
Which every game has done. If there's ever a boxer in a video game, it's either Tyson.
Even Tekken's done it.
Jesus
Christ. Steve.
It was a white version,
White
wasn't
dude,
it?
yeah. Combo breaker. Anyway.
But yeah, going back to this, I mean, if he can write his way out of this, which I don't know if it's possible, because I'm kind of done. As far as I'm concerned, it's 1 and 2 and it's over.
Listen, he's got my money already. With
I'll watch anything that James Cameron does.
4K release.
Oh my god, yes, I can't wait for that.
He already has my money.
It looks like a new film.
I can't
it looks so good.
But it looks like the only thing he's like, guys, all we got to do is turn the brightness up on this thing.
They've done more than that, man.
And then we just change Arnie's face on the.
Oh yeah, when he
and that's it. We're done, guys. It's like we can do it all in one day. Cool. Good. Let's go.
But yeah, whatever he plans to do with that, that's.
And plus, like with the trend being younger people now, maybe they'll get digital Arnie right this time round.
Right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, they did it with like the CGI in the second one, right? Is that the third one? Terminator Salvation.
Yeah, they did it.
Fourth one.
Yeah, and also with Genesis, they did it.
Did they do it in Genesis as well?
Yeah. And it's all it's all over the gap.
Hey, you know what? I liked Genesis. A lot of people rip it.
Oh, man.
I'm not. Look, it's nowhere near as good as T2. I completely understand. There almost is never. T2 is one of the not just one of the greatest sequels of all time, but one of the best films of all time.
Yeah.
Dude, my problem with it is, do you know when you get to Skynet?
Yeah.
Skynet is like this. One, it's Doctor Who, and
yeah,
he's kind of all over the place.
Pick one. Do you want Doctor Who or do you want Helen Bonham Carter? Because it's one of those two that you're gonna get for Skynet. So
I actually preferred Helen Bonham Carter.
Really?
Well, but it just used her image. It wasn't Helen Bonham Carter. But what I wish it was like. Do you know Mother from the Alien film?
Yeah.
I wish it was like that. It was you're trying to reason with it, but it's saying
like Dave from
I don't even think it should speak. It should be lines on the screen that you're reading, because when there's something that you have to input and it's just saying no, I can't do this directive, no, can't do this directive, and
no
you can't something with that you can't reason with.
There is no reasoning. There is no negotiating.
Yeah.
Just like he was talking about it in the first movie.
Yeah. You just the thing that you can't literally speak to.
So that kind of
is,
destroys the point of what Skynet is, because when it became self-aware, it could question its existence. So, yeah, I mean, fuck it, I'm not even bothered to go down this road. It becomes a very philosophical.
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
I'm not bothered to go down it.
Just the way Arnold describes it in Terminator 2, it becomes self-aware at 1:15 p.m. I mean, what were they trying to do at 1:15 p.m. in 1997? I'm just starting to. You're trying to reason. Hey, yeah, this thing's trying to set off nukes. Okay, what's this thing there? Following Directive 00193. No, you shouldn't be doing that. Well, what's going on? Well, we're going to kill you and everyone else on the planet.
Have it type it out like...
Exactly. No, but more like Mother, because Mother went... and it would give you... I don't know, I just find that more engaging when something's not appearing in front of you and talking to you like a normal human being.
Yeah, I reckon like maybe Mom Pop Oklahoma... That ruins Joe Bloggs ruins the connectivity for them. Like, oh, it's just a computer, innit?
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. That's what makes it scary.
Me and you would understand. Us three in this room get that. We get that, like, oh, I see Joe's point of view. That's a really good fucking idea. But Joe Bloggs, oh, fucking good. That's when you just go fucking swallow a pill or something.
I personally like Salvation.
Do you know? I just don't like Christian Bale. He annoys me.
No, actually, I didn't mind Christian Bale.
I'm not saying. Yeah, again, man, different strokes, different folks, Joe. I'm just saying. I just don't like the dude. That's also, if I don't like you as an actor, I'm not gonna like the film you're in. As good as your film is, I might not like you in that role in the films. Kind of like how I like Vince Vaughn. So even though Vince Vaughn pulls out absolute dog shit films, I will watch it because it's Vince Vaughn and I think he's funny, you know? So, anyway.
That's cool, man.
My personal view.
Okay, what have we got up next?
Next up, Josh Whedon has decided to cast an unknown for his Batgirl.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so, I don't know, what are your thoughts on Josh Whedon directing Batgirl for 2018?
Yeah, that's good.
As well as, you know, an unknown actress taking on the mantle as Batgirl.
Joss Whedon's already written Batgirl once. It's called Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, you could get a paper bag as Batgirl at the moment because DC's run of films aren't really good. I hear that Wonder Woman's doing really well in terms of reviews, which is good for DC.
Yeah,
because they need something positive.
Well, this is just it. I mean, like, they've picked the right guy for Batgirl. I think definitely, and it's Josh fucking Whedon. There's no way this movie's not going to suck.
They all went, okay, listen, how much can we pay this dude? Because he made a film for Disney and it's really,
like,
really good, guys.
Yeah, he's made like $2 billion for Disney. We want the $1 billion club up in here. And, like, you know what? He probably picked the character himself. By the sounds of it.
It'd be nice to see what he does, but like I said, he'd be good at that because he fucking cut his teeth on Buffy.
Yeah.
And Buffy's a great, basically Batgirl.
Yeah.
So if Buffy...
Melanie Crossy, I'm putting your name forward for Batgirl because you're a redhead.
I don't know. I'd probably... fuck. I'm just trying to think. I was thinking of a redheaded actress. Fuck it. Maybe Emma Stone.
Yeah, I could totally see Emma Stone.
I could see Emma Stone.
I could totally see Emma Stone.
Emma Stone rocking Batgirl. That'd be good. Yeah. And she's funny as well, and she'd go well with Joss Whedon's kind of comedy.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Emma Stone. Get rid of the blonde hair. No one liked it. Go back to redhead.
Should have been Mary Jane.
Go back to redhead. Emma Stone.
Yeah. But, you know, they want an unknown. She's too famous.
Is she?
Yeah, she's
too
famous.
Guess so, yeah.
You know, La La Land win and all. That's
I mean, if they go unknown, then I don't know how old is Chloe Grace Moretz.
Oh, Kick-Ass girl.
Yeah, how old
she's
is
she's 19.
She's 19. She could
she's age appropriate. She could probably pull it off.
She's got the skills, and she's not that she's not that huge in the limelight right now.
True, but they're looking for a complete unknown.
Complete.
She was Hit Girl there, so people were gonna know. Oh, she was Hit Girl.
Who she is.
Yeah, but so then, this conversation's moot then, bro. Because I can't name. You're asking like, oh, she wants an unknown.
Or someone that's there that's probably on TV and stuff now that hasn't quite.
You know what? It would be funny if he hit up the Disney Club.
Yeah.
He like hit some of the young girls from there and went, hey, he wants to be Batgirl.
He wants to be Batgirl.
I got a private screening on my trailer.
So next up, more DC news because you're here, Leo. Okay, so with all the kerfuffle with the Flash, they've decided to take some time out, retool it. Okay, so they're starting from scratch in terms of like the script and the story and stuff for the movie. They're looking at Sam Raimi, Mark Webb, Robert Zemeckis, and Matthew Vaughn as potential directors for the Flash.
I like Matthew Vaughn.
So, out of those names, guys, what do you guys think about these guys that they've selected?
I don't care about the Flash.
Okay, fair enough.
You don't like the Flash at all?
He's not a DC guy, so he doesn't really...
I'm curious.
I just think that right now,
yeah,
this world is so convoluted that anyone saying that the Flash hasn't got a director doesn't mean anything to me, because they've not really established. There's two versions of him now. You've got one on TV, and which everyone loves, and
have you seen the one on TV?
Yeah, it doesn't. It's too corny.
Okay. That's interesting. I thought you might enjoy it because it's quite. I personally.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is corny in itself, and I can just do that.
The opposite. I hate Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I can understand that.
I didn't like it at all.
That's my guilty pleasure TV show.
Yeah.
Flash to me is like I really need to remove myself from my body.
Yeah.
My whole consciousness needs to leave. And
the reason I love Flash the most, though, is probably more of a personal reason. For me,
do you know what? If they do that Flashpoint thing that you were telling me about, that's friggin' awesome.
They have done it.
No. But if they do that in the film,
right?
Yeah.
Because if there's any way to redcon Batman vs Superman, that's the way to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I want to see that.
If they did, it would probably be a second one because they'd need to introduce him a lot better in the film.
Well, this is what I mean. I don't know. In the film universe, all I've seen him is in that Justice League trailer, and I don't know what tone that film is. Are they going serious? Are they going comedy?
Have you seen the animated version of it?
No.
Okay, check the animated version.
You've told me to.
Yeah,
I will get to it.
Flashpoint Paradox. It's really good.
But again, from just finishing my whole rant on this is that they can get anyone to direct that film.
Yeah.
But if the script is bad, then you're gonna get a half-baked film, just like you got Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
And
kind of like David Lynch of Alien 3.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, Joe. But here's the thing.
No.
Here's the thing. They're going.
David Fincher, yeah.
They're going after. Aside from Mark Webb, they're going for pretty much A-list directors here.
I don't think Sam Raimi would do it justice.
No. Here's the thing. Okay, I love his original Spider-Man. Okay, his first two films. Okay, and there was a little bit of executive dicking around there. And the thing is, though, the names they've got out the hat here, none of these guys, especially Matthew Vaughn, they won't stand for that shit. You know what I mean?
Or the interruption.
Yeah, the interruptions. They won't. They'll only sign unless they see a script, or they can, change it to make it a decent. Especially Sam Raimi, because after what happened on Spider-Man 3, he won't. You know what I mean? He won't let that happen again. And to be quite honest, Raimi kind of fit. Raimi's a comic book guy. He knows his shit.
He has directed a film since The Great and Powerful Oz as well.
Yeah, that's true, but that's because he's been setting up the Evil Dead on
Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Which was a passion project.
But he only directed one episode of that, Evo.
Yeah, but he's still the writer and the showrunner. So, but the thing is, it's kind of like I think Raimi would be really good. I think Matthew Vaughn would be excellent, but what you call it? The one name out of Mark Webb can suck a dick because he doesn't read comic books. He just doesn't. He's even self-admitted that. I just can't stand him. But what was it? The name that interests me the most is Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah,
Robert Zemeckis. What
has he done recently?
Doesn't make shit movies. He did Allied. That came out just before Christmas.
That film was good.
It was amazing.
I haven't seen
that film was really good.
It reminded me of the first Mission Impossible film in terms of...
Oh yeah, with that espionage.
Yeah.
Especially at the start.
Oh wait, this is the film that he just because he was cheating on what's her name with.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
He was doing.
They say they was trying Marion Cotillard.
Yeah, but he was doing a Tiger Woods, and he was just banging all these hookers. A great guy. You know if Brad Pitt cheats on Angelina Jolie, then any relationship you have is fucked. Because even if he cheats on Angelina Jolie, then we're all doomed. But yeah,
no, he did Allied. He did The Walk. The Walk is amazing. No one saw it. And come on, man, if anyone understands fucking time travel better than anyone, it is Robert Zemeckis.
No, he doesn't. Remember the whole thing last time?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, that episode is popular.
Really?
Yeah, that episode's popular, man.
Why?
Because of that whole aspect, the times that people like to hear about the time travel thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
They were just like, hey guys, have you heard this fucking dude not understand time travel? You have to listen to it. It's amazing.
So yeah, before we're not going to entertain that again. But yeah, you know, my money really is on Zemeckis and Rami, to be quite honest. I love Matthew Vaughn, but Matthew Vaughn doesn't need the Flash. And he probably doesn't want to do it anyway.
No, I can't see him
I can't see him do that. The other thing is, though, Matthew Vaughn's the kind of guy where he likes to go and create shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's create his own original
kind of thing.
stuff.
And he got to do that with First Class to a degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he got to do that with First Class to a degree. With The Flash, it's got to follow this aesthetic that's been set up by all of these other films to a degree. And that's not what Matthew Vaughn does, so to speak. But, you know, his name being in the mix, you know, if they said he was directing it, I'd be like, cool. But Rami and Zemeckis, to me, are two guys with heaps of talent that will put their all into it.
Also, Matthew Vaughn totally produced Fantastic, which you love, so...
Yeah, well, you know...
That's awesome.
Yeah, well... They had to get the shit made somehow.
Flashpoint Paradox would be a great place to start if you want to retcon some stuff.
And this is what I mean. If you begin with Flash doing that, what an opening.
Yeah, I mean the reason I've always loved Flash is because I mean like, you know, basically the entire point is he wants to save his mum.
Yeah.
You know, like he wants to save his mum from being killed, and I know from having experienced my father dying, if I could go back and fight what he saw as an imaginary force killing his mum as a child, and what I saw as an imaginary force that I couldn't protect when my dad died, like literally Uncle Ben style in my arms, like that's how I felt. And so when I watched Flash, I was like, oh man, I totally understand like how this dude feels.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why I've always liked Flash. And they really like do it very justice in the TV show. And I hope that they do that justice in the film.
And this
they do touch on.
And this is why my view on it is so middle of not even middle of the road. I'm not even crossing the street.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, well, do you have many more problems? Let's get this right first before we even start talking about doing that. And if Wonder Woman is getting the accolade it's getting, then hopefully they've figured it out and they're on a better path now.
Yeah. I reckon Wonder Woman would be good. I'm looking forward to it.
I hope it is.
But then a lot of people said BVS was very good as well, and that fucking film sucked.
Yeah,
it's not a good film.
It's not a good film at all. I've watched it 3 times, 3 times, and the thing is, you know, when people say you've only seen it 3 times, and you think it's shit. Like, dude, it's a mission to sit through that movie. You know?
Yeah, it's not easy.
I've watched a 2.5 hour once, and the 3 hour version twice. Oh God.
I have not seen the uncut one, and I don't want to.
It's like someone gave me the choice, like, here, watch this film again or read Mein Kampf. I'm gonna read Mein Kampf.
Wow.
You know why? Because Mein Kampf means my struggle, which is exactly how I feel about Batman vs Superman.
What a interesting crossover. But yeah, I mean,
and it crosses over perfectly with Wonder Woman. Because that's set during World War One, 2, one of the two.
World War One.
Yeah, but the Germans were being Nazis then as well. Actually, they weren't. The Jones of Belters in the second one.
Yeah, but
listen to Dan Carlin's Hardcore History, guys, and you'll understand. It's a great podcast.
Okay, well, that's the Flash.
So moving along, we have Tom Hardy has been cast as Eddie Brock for the Venom movie to be directed by Ruben Fletchner. I'm butcherizing this guy's name. He directed Zombieland, and he's directing the Venom movie. We've got Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock in
where was this?
In the non-MCU Venom spin-off, if you can call it a spin-off, because it's got nothing to do with the current incarnation of Spider-Man movie that Avi Arad, the former Marvel guy, is championing over at Sony Pictures, because they like to confuse the shit out of people. That's my thoughts on it. What are you guys' thoughts?
Bad move.
Oh, is that it? You're only saying that?
Bad move.
Where was Tom Hardy in 2007?
Yeah. Where was Tom?
That's the question I want to ask.
Yeah.
I was like, where was he in 2007 when we could have used him instead of fucking Topher Grace?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like,
he was making Bronson.
Yeah. The other
was
thing.
he making Bronson in 2007? Still, what? But it's like he doesn't age. The guy's a vampire. It's like he goes from age to age, because in Bronson he looks well old, but then you look at him in like Inception, and he's like, oh yes, I'm very young, and then he's getting corrected on the word specificity by fucking Third Rock from the Sun guy. I can't remember his name.
Joseph Goldblum.
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's fucking JGL. Yeah, I mean, here's what I'm saying. That's what. Do you know what that is?
No.
You look at me. Oh, when Peter Griffin falls over in Family Guy.
I'm not a Family Guy fan.
He goes,
I'm not a fan of Family
exceptionally
Guy.
longer than necessary, because it hurts so much.
Oh wait.
That's how I feel about this. I don't know, man. I just don't know. Tom Hardy's good. Venom character's great. Obviously, you're either going to pit him up against a spin-off of Spider-Man. They have to throw Spider-Man in there somewhere.
Well, they're not.
They'll find a way.
They can't.
You know what's really confusing? You got Homecoming coming out. Now, Eddie Brock is in Homecoming. He ain't played by Tom Hardy. He's played by some 15-year-old kid, because Eddie Brock has to be the same age as
I said,
Parker. So this makes no sense.
Does he have to be the same age as Peter Parker?
Huh?
It's not the same age as Peter Parker.
No, this is what.
I was just asking you a question. It wasn't like.
Oh, sorry.
It wasn't like, I'm not asking you to be Columbo right now.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
Are you thinking about Flash Thompson?
Is he playing Flash Thompson or Eddie Brock?
I don't know, but Eddie Brock was a guy.
What does the thing say over there? Is it?
Right. Okay.
I know that Eddie.
You
Brock
just went on Columbo.
Wait.
Well, they mentioned Topher Grace, so I'm guessing he's playing Eddie Brock.
Oh, is he Eddie Brock then?
Yeah, he's Eddie Brock, dude.
Okay, fair enough. I thought he was playing Flash Thompson.
No.
And I was like, because I know in the comics Flash gets the symbiote, doesn't he? And then he becomes like.
Yeah, he's playing Eddie Brock.
He's playing Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I take that back
so
slightly.
They're probably going to be doing their own story of how he comes in contact with.
Sure.
But the problem is,
great.
If you follow the fucking storyline, he gets it after Spider-Man had it first. So, and the films fuck that up and all, because that's not how Substance X Venom gets to Earth.
Well, hang on. Right? I want to hear how you find out, how you think it is, and if it's the same way Dave Wolf thinks it is with the shuttle.
Is it not that?
No.
Oh, where is it then?
Well, you see, he teams up with the Avengers to go fight Thanos, and when they're on that planet, that's when he connects with the symbiote first.
I always thought it was
and then basically the suit goes away, because they're like, look, you can't have this for very long, but the suit follows him back to Earth.
Right, yeah. I did not know that. I thought it was like he just got discovered and brought back and shit.
No.
Because like in the movies,
made up.
They made it even worse.
They made it even worse in the movies.
But they're like, yes, you just how convenient that he falls next to Spider-Man for a meet. Like, fuck, and it gets caught on his moped. Eat a dick. Yeah. I don't want to watch
it. It just looked like he didn't watch the animated show. For A Way Out, he just he came up with that. Because
listen, the animated show is the best fucking thing about Spider-Man. I don't care what anybody says. Everybody talks to me think about Spider-Man, and I flash back to. That's what I flash back to. Immediately, I flash back to like how good that fucking show was on Fox Kids. Do you remember that, Joe?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And how great, even the intro. You know, when you see him like when Spider-Man's got him on one side, he's holding Peter Parker, and then Venom is on the other side pulling Peter Parker in, and he goes to bite him and shit.
I remember when Venom was the the suit. Was the Marvel sign at the end of the cartoons.
I used to come down and land on the Marvel thing. Yeah, because that Spider-Man in that suit looks legit badass. Always has. Forget what he looked like in the fucking 2007 Spider-Man 3 movie. Just talk about what he looked like in that cartoon. He looked badass, like that black suit with the blue lighting on it. Oh my god, I love that shit.
Man.
Agreed.
Either way, Eddie Brock was also a badass in that, and if you harken back to Eddie Brock in that show, Tom Hardy's a lot like him. You know, he's angry, and the whole time, remember, he'd always be working out and like, fucking Peter Parker. I don't understand why he just didn't square up to Peter Parker. He was just like, fuck you, Peter, I'm gonna fuck you up. And he just Flash Thompson did us, you know, that's what you should have done.
I mean, look, they got the right guy for Eddie Brock, definitely. It's just, come on, man, like, you gotta connect it to the MCU some way, man, but I don't know what
this is Sony. I think it's a very peculiar move.
It's like self-sabotaging your own IP.
Unless they decide to go down the road of the way Venom turns into now, where he's like a paramilitary guy.
Yeah,
so
but
he's
that's,
a lot like
Punisher. But that's Flash Thompson.
But so I mean, unless they decide they're gonna build that story and they're just gonna
just have Eddie Brock,
or they're just gonna build up like make Venom like an anti-hero, like they did with Riddick. Very anti-hero kind of character.
And like, but this is the thing. I mean, like, okay, like. It's like, well, who's he fighting? Is he fighting another symbiote?
I have no idea. Because he was like Carnage.
Yeah, because that's the whole thing. This, you know, him and Peter, they have their beef, and then they go their separate ways or whatever, and then obviously Carnage comes involved and stuff, and they've got to team up to take down Carnage, and then after they beat up Carnage, there are obviously other symbiotes out there.
I'm only going off the knowledge I have from the cartoons, though.
Okay.
Right? Is Carnage, as because you're meant to talk about Carnage, right?
Yeah, Carnage.
Is Carnage Venom's son?
No. It's a spawn of Venom. So yeah, technically, yeah.
Because he calls him his son.
Yeah.
Because it's got something to do with Doctor Strange and Dormammu, right?
Yeah, because it's basically like it's spawned from the symbiote kind of spawns another symbiote kind of thing. So yeah.
And he takes over a
psychopath,
a serial killer, right?
Like that's right. He takes over a guy called.
That show should not have been for children.
Yeah.
Like legit should not have been for children.
But you know what I liked? I liked the Ultimate's take on Carnage because in the Ultimate universe, Carnage is more or less invasion of the body snatchers. So he has to like. It's kind of like the T-1000 in a way, where like he kills people.
Yeah.
And takes on their look. He can morph into their look.
There's a white symbiote as well, isn't there?
Yeah, that's another bad guy.
Okay.
That's another bad guy. So, like, they, you know what I mean? And that's how Venom does his own solo thing.
So that's probably going to, that's probably going to be how it is.
So, like, it's just going to be him fighting other symbiotes.
Do you know who should play the Carnage? I have a perfect guy in mind.
Put in Tarantino, man.
No.
Who?
The guy who did Rorschach.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'd love to see that dude back in a fucking film again with the red hair.
Jackie E. Hurley, yeah.
He's in
RoboCop.
He's in RoboCop.
I'm not even talking about RoboCop. He's in Preacher at the moment, and he's really good in that. Really good in that.
Yeah, he's bald guy, right?
It's what towards the end of that show, man. That season, that character goes through some fascinating arc, and you could make a whole show on that in itself.
I never watched all of Preacher because I love the TV show. I love the comic book so much.
It's getting onto the comic book stuff now.
Okay.
All of that stuff is before he becomes the preacher that he is in the comic books.
Yeah.
I really like the show. It's really well written. Where it ended is he's going around the world now. And again, I don't want this to be about TV, but
Yeah.
I'll check it out. I'll check it out and we'll
it's
converse.
good,
I'll wait
man.
till you tell me that it's good, because I like the comic too.
I really like
I
the
want to
comic
hear
as well.
people that read the comic tell me it's the shit.
All you got to know is that it's written well, and if I didn't know anything about Preacher beforehand, but because it's written by what's his name?
Seth Rogen?
Yeah, Seth Rogen and the actual author of the comics. They went a different way of it because they wanted to introduce.
Matt Dillon. Or Matt something. Matt Dillon something. Because Garth
Garth Ennis.
Garth
is the
Ennis is
writer.
dead.
What?
Yeah, pretty sure Garth Ennis died.
I don't think he's dead, dude.
I think he's dead, dude.
Anyway, point being
Yeah.
is that for audience for a person that didn't know anything about Preacher, it didn't confuse what the character was for me in any way. I kind of got it.
Wrong, I'm sorry.
So,
I thought he was dead. I'm so sorry about that.
That's cool. Okay. Don't apologise to me. Apologise to him.
no, you don't have to apologise at all. Okay, so moving along from Venom.
Steve Dillon, by the way, just FYI, everyone's getting that wrong.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve Dillon died. He did the artwork for
Right.
Preacher.
Okay.
Because on the front cover, I remember on the front cover of Preacher, it says Steve Dillon and Garth Ennis. I just can't remember who was who, but I knew somebody had died. And he died in October last year.
Right, okay.
Steve Dillon died, so he won't be doing any more of that.
That's a
artwork.
shame. He had some really cool artwork,
It's
man.
very good.
So Michael Fassbender, he's in a recent interview for Alien Covenant. He said that he shall be returning as Magneto, and do more movies, and he's really up for being back and involved in X-Men Supernova.
He's so good. He's just such a good actor.
What are you guys' thoughts on him returning in the role of Magneto? Mine is
No
fucking
brainer.
Sorry?
No brainer.
No
brainer. Yeah, I'm down for that. He's such a good actor.
Man.
I don't understand why he's. I think I can't even remember the first thing I saw him in. I think what was his first role?
Oh no, but for me it was Magneto.
Yeah, that.
No,
was for me.
300.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
No,
it.
I would have seen him in 300, but I wouldn't have known who he was, if that makes sense. For me,
He's the fucking dude with the big balls who goes, "Then we shall fight in the shade."
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the fucking guy. He's the dude who fucking just jumps up. He's just like, "Let me just cut your motherfucking arm off." That dude, yes, love that. I knew as well. I was thinking, "Oh god, what was the first thing I'd seen him in?" And yes, you're right, 300. Our arrows will blot out the sun. And he's like, but
The
then
war
we shall
fight in the shade.
What a G. And then that's when they covered up and he's like, "You had to fucking say it, didn't you? Fight in the shade." They're all laughing. I love that film. You know, I watched, I need to watch that again just because it's so
It's a good film,
I
man.
need to own that on Blu-ray. Because
yeah, dude, I'm gonna buy it right now while we're here talking. I'm legit. You know, the worst thing is that, so the other day I was buying DVD, I bought a film called The Corruptor with Chow Yun-fat and Marky Mark.
Yeah. So you had some yellow fever, huh?
Yeah. Because it's a good film. It's fucking Chow Yun-fat. And then I also bought The Thing on Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah.
Both. It was the double feature.
Which one
did? $6.99.
Did you watch the one before? Did you go? Did you
I've
watch
seen it already.
Yeah, but did you watch the original? Then go back to the prequel.
No, I watched the original yesterday after I watched Prometheus on Blu-ray.
Right.
So I watched them both, and then I was gonna watch maybe the second one today, but I'm here now. So,
Okay.
but I might watch it tomorrow when I finish work. But
Okay.
yeah, either way, I forgot my fucking point.
Oh, if you're gonna get 300, by the way,
Yes.
it's £3 on Blu-ray and HMV.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll probably just buy it on Amazon. But what I was just, that's my point. I was saying I buy stuff, and because I share the same account as my girlfriend, and we will have stuff in our basket and everything. And every time I buy something, she gets an email to say that I bought something.
Oh,
And
man.
So she always calls me after about 3 or 4 purchases.
Yeah.
That I've bought. She goes, "Could you stop fucking buying shit, please? We gotta know where to fucking put it." Because I've run out of space. So like, I got the box set for the Evolution box set.
Yeah.
For Alien, and I bought The Thing, and then I bought Injustice, and I just start buying so much shit like on every week. At the end of every week, I always buy a few Blu-rays.
Yeah.
And she just loses her fucking mind. Throughout the course of the weekend, I might buy a few things because they're not Blu-rays aren't that expensive. Like,
no, they're dirt cheap now. Real cheap.
So like you can find decent ones for like. You know what I found the most expensive? Anything Disney or anything.
Disney.
Studio Ghibli.
Disney will always have a markup on. Now that they're creating their own channel, that's going to be something else. I guarantee you, the next few years, you will see no Blu-rays. You won't be able to buy their films. You'll have to pay for their service, and this is where things are going to go pear-shaped for watching stuff. Anyway, that's a different story. I just hold on. I just got some news from Colin saying that they're rebooting Resident Evil.
Oh, thank
God! This is the greatest news ever.
If we could just start from Resident Evil 4, that would be Van-Dammage.
Oh, that would be brilliant.
Let's do that.
Because you have a whole backstory. And so, Liam, where did you come from? I came from this place called Raccoon City. It had an epidemic there, kind of a weird one. And you could go so many ways with that. That's awesome, man. But are they going to do it properly?
Maybe you know what? He'd be the master fuck. Is that they hire Paul W. Sanderson?
No.
And then you'd be like, no. You know, you'd be like Thomas Jane at the end of The Mist. Right after you murdered your entire family.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it's good times. Fuck
Good
it.
times.
I'm
Yeah.
down for it.
Yeah, well, there's no director or producer attached to it yet, but it's been.
I got an interesting guy we should get to pitch his shit to direct this. I think this guy needs to finish this short film he made called Pious, and I think Joseph Buchanan should direct Resident Evil. What do you think, Joe?
Resident Evil, probably not.
Oh? Okay.
I'm more into espionage at the moment. So if I was going to go horror or anything like that, see, my idea's already been done. I wanted to do what Rec did, but Rec did it so well. I can never do anything like that because Rec as a film is perfect. It's exactly the idea I had, and I was like. And then, not you, Syed put me onto it. Oh, you Spanish bastards!
He put me onto it. Zach put me onto it.
I told him about it,
and then
he told you about it. But Wreck is one of my favourite zombie apocalypse films. It's freaking brilliant. Not sure where they left off with Wreck 4, but Wreck 1 and 2. Solid, really good movies. So what's the...
Okay, so next on the list, David Ayer is being looked at to direct Scarface for Universal.
I can see why they're going with David Ayer.
Yeah, I like the choice.
Yeah,
especially
I think
new
after he did
incarnation.
what's it called? If I'm right, he's David Ayer.
Suicide Squad?
No, before
Sabotage?
That. No, before that.
Oh, End of Watch.
End of Watch.
Okay. Yeah.
I love that film.
Oh, it's so good.
So good. That's one of the best buddy cop films I've ever seen. Like, hands down. So realistic. Did you know that he saw a murder on their first day? That they spent. So, I know we're talking about complete separate films. Michael Pena and Jake Gyllenhaal went out with real LAPD officers for the time that they were out. For a period of time before they went in to get sort of a feel of it. And on their first day, they saw a homicide.
That's insane, man.
Had to do like therapy for it and shit.
Did you? Sorry to go dive back into TV again, but did you ever see that show?
Yes, Southland.
Yes,
I watched it because of you. You're the one who told me. You were like, you need to watch Southland. The last, because you thought it was the last episode, but it wasn't. But you said to me, the last episode of season 4 is so sick. It's like what happens in it was fucked. And what you're talking about was the guy who jumped on the cop and was biting him, and the camera crew guy was doing nothing about it.
Yeah,
just videoing it. But that's not the last episode.
Really?
That's the penultimate episode. There was an episode after that.
Oh wow! So I've not seen the whole series yet. Okay,
so the whole series. Yeah, there's another episode after that.
Yeah.
So when I watched the last episode, I went, "What the fuck is Joe talking about?"
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, he must not know that there's another episode."
No, I didn't.
The one you talked to me about. I actually remember that night because I was telling you I loved End of Watch, and you said you need to watch Southland because it's a lot like End of Watch.
Yeah.
And then I watched the whole thing. I blitz watched the whole thing.
I love that show. I think
it's so good.
I think it ended very immature. I don't think audiences were.
Is the word you're going to use there.
Sorry?
You were going to say immaturely, but what you meant to say was
prematurely.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of audiences were ready for that type of show yet.
Yeah.
If it came out this just after End of Watch, I think it would have had a bit of a longer shelf life. But just as those shows as it is, it's very gritty. All the characters feel real. Even when Lucy Liu turned up, her character was a bitch.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But anyway, yeah. So David Ayer, I think. If you're going that way with Scarface, that's the only way to go, really. To just make it completely different from what came in the 80s. He'll give it a fresh coat of gritty realness to it. David Ayer, I think that's his ball camp, just doing films like that. He sits to me in between where who's that director? The guy who did the guy who's doing 2048 Blade Runner.
Oh, Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, he sits in between him, and just in terms of his visual style. Because Sicario has got that. He's got that kind of feel as well with it, and
I like Sicario.
Oh, man,
Sicario's awesome.
Sicario's good, man.
I can't wait to see the next two.
Yeah,
that's gonna. I don't know where they're gonna go with it, but I just want to see those two characters do essentially what they did in that last film.
That last time I checked on that, they were looking for
the
directors.
Yeah,
because Sicario's a producer-driven project. And those producers, they wanted to do it as a TV show, but no one wanted to do it, so they're doing it as a free arc kind of movie thing.
I think I prefer that.
So yeah,
I'm not sure if I could see a whole like
no, they're not doing it as
I'm just saying
life as a TV show kind of thing.
Right.
And Denis Villeneuve got on board, and it was fucking awesome. So, but I know that Benicio del Toro and who's the other guy that was it? Josh Brolin. Yeah, they're signed for the sequel. Emily Blunt isn't. So,
it's not really about her anymore. It's really if she was in it, why?
I agree with you, man. He does have a similar kind of
style,
directing style to what Denis Villeneuve did with Sicario. Hell, if they announced him as the director for the sequel for Sicario, I'd be in, because that you've just said like a perfect fit.
I think Ridley Scott's got his claws into him. I think he'll be directing the next Alien films.
What, David Ayer?
No, Villeneuve.
Yeah, possibly. I could see that. Him or
or his son.
Or his son.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting.
So what were you going to say?
I was just going to veer off your topic for a second just to say the 3 things I've just purchased at my go.
3 Kings, yes.
No, 3 things. The 3 things.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the 3
Kings. 3 Kings is also a good film.
Oh, it's
Ice Cube being angry as always. I actually saw a really funny picture of a t-shirt, and it was a cup. And inside the cup was Ice-T's face. And then inside, and then there were pictures of Ice Cube in Ice Cube form.
Oh man,
you get it?
Yeah.
Ice Tea and Ice Cubes. Alright, so I've purchased 3 things.
Yeah.
Rate them out of 10.
Okay.
300.
10.
Okay. Beverly Hills Cop trilogy.
8.
Okay. And lastly, and I expect a 10 for this, Big Trouble in Little China.
10.
8.
8? Whoa. I just purchased all 3 of them on Blu-ray. My girlfriend's going to text me shortly. And I know she's going to be like, could you start buying shit, please?
I like...
Literally just now, they'll be here. I got Prime, so I'll have them tomorrow.
I like Big Trouble in Little China, but I prefer The Thing a bit more.
Yeah.
I like... You know what? Kurt Russell was actually on a talk show recently, and they were talking about all the remakes and stuff.
Yeah.
And what was it? They said Big Trouble in Little China. He turned around and goes, yeah, good luck with that. And he said the reason why he doesn't feel that would be any good is because that was a film only John Carpenter could have made at that time.
Yeah.
And nobody got it. Nobody got the jokes. You know
right,
what I mean?
Right.
Like, it won't be the same.
Yeah, it was sending up that whole genre. It was almost like a genre film, but it's not.
It was like its own animal, and it's kind of like the humor in it the executives didn't get.
Yeah.
And he goes, most people don't get that film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like, it was, do you know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, good luck with that. You know,
Yeah.
good luck, guys. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Moving along.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Jordan Peele has explained he won't be directing the new Akira.
Oh yeah. Didn't we talk about that last week?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
He wants to focus on his own projects and creating new kind of horror films and stuff. What's our thoughts on him leaving Akira?
Like everyone else, everyone that's a fan of Akira will not touch that with a barge pole because they like it.
Yeah.
And what Warner Brothers want to do to it is kind of bastardize it. And I don't think anyone who respects Akira and just seen what happened to Ghost in the Shell,
yeah,
they're not going to touch it with anyone's now.
I don't think Akira's going to get made. I think it had its shot. Had Ghost in the Shell had been a hit.
I still think if Battle Angel does something, I still think it has, and we're getting another anime adaptation. Well, it's not even an adaptation anymore. It's a sequel. Live, Die, Repeat.
Oh yeah.
Which is all you need is just give it the name. Oh my god. I still think there's hope for it, but you need to give Akira the budget. If you don't give Akira the budget, then that scene that is in the anime, it won't be done justice.
Yeah.
By a small budget. Right now, I don't think any director is going to touch Akira.
Yeah.
Not even second-hand directors. When I say second-hand directors, I mean after your A-list, you'll have other directors that are up and coming.
Yeah.
That they just won't touch that.
Yeah, because they know they're just going to be like David Fincher on Alien 3 with that movie, and like, no matter how good or bad it comes to fruition, I mean, like, it's a risky property to touch. Really.
Yeah.
Because
you'll be the guy that messed up Akira.
That fucked it up. I like, you know what, like, the only way like someone would touch it is if they were gonna like film it in Japan or Hong Kong.
Well, even if Ghost in the Shell was filmed in Hong Kong and Australia.
Yeah.
It looked like for the world that they got the world spot on, because it was a world after two world wars, and there was a lot of refugees, yada yada yada. There's a lot of explaining to do for Ghost in the Shell, but they got the world right, but
the story elements wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot of story elements that they mixed and matched, and they try to cater to too many different people, and I think you should have just concentrated on making a good story, and that's it. Just make a good story, and people will appreciate. Well, maybe not, but will appreciate it for what it was. But it makes a nice trailer, I guess. But I don't want Akira to be that, and Peele. It was a good idea for him to just say, "Yep,
layers."
I'm not touching this. Not touching this at all.
Leo?
And
No, I don't even want to get involved. No offense. I don't want to know anything about Akira.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that. It just pisses me off even thinking about it.
I watched Ghost in the Shell with him, and
just the idea of it pisses me off.
But this is what I mean, though, man. It's just not. I don't think just like when the Wachowskis made The Matrix, the Western world just doesn't understand certain aspects of filmmaking yet to this day, that you can't change some, even if they still had that original one with Keanu Reeves and I can't remember, was it Jason Gordon-Levitt in it? Yeah, it wouldn't have worked. A New Manhattan, no, you can't do that. It's just not going to work. It's only someone like James Cameron can make that work, or even maybe a Steven Spielberg could make that work. But no, right now it's not something that should be done. Maybe 10 years down the line they might be able to do it, but right now I think let's see what Battle Angel Alita does, or Alita, the Battle Angel, whatever it's called now, and Live, Die, Repeat, and
Is that his actual name?
Yeah, that's his name.
My God.
it's not official, but that's what has been said. But it's not their fault. The marketing was so mixed up for that people know it as Live, Die, Repeat. So it's very hard to call it anything else now. There are other anime adaptations coming down the line with Death Note, which is on Netflix, which it'll be in a black hole. Not many people will see it. Then you'll have there's another anime film being made. Well, Cowboy Bebop's still in a nightmare scenario as well.
Oh my God, can they just stop?
Oh, Cowboy Bebop.
Can they just stop in general? Stop trying to make anime
Well,
movies as well?
Warner Brothers have got the rights to these things now, so
Warner Brothers
they went on a whole rampage and started buying anime, and so they have Cowboy Bebop and Akira. There's
Did Fox have Cowboy Bebop?
No, Warner Brothers do.
Oh, okay.
Unless something just changed hands, and I don't know
I'm
about it.
talking years ago when Reeves was attached. When they were
Right.
after Reeves.
Maybe it has changed hands. I don't know, but anime adaptations are in the same field as video game adaptations at the moment. It's very hard to get right, apart from a couple that have done well. But yeah, we'll see where that goes. Anything else?
No. What have you got on your end, Joe?
Okay, so on my end we have, and I had everything up here at one point, and now I have lost it. Do excuse me, folks. Just doing a little bit of searching here. Okay, no, that's not it. Oh, geez, I had everything here right for the picking, and
Johnny English 3?
that's it. Johnny English 3.
Johnny English.
It looks like Fox. I think this is a Fox property. Ryan Atkinson is returning to the Barclay card advert, which is Johnny English. First hit in 2003. Yep. Co-starring Ben Miller, John Malkovich. Well, I don't know. They keep leaving these films so far apart. I mean, they could have done a whole trilogy of these films in the early 2000s.
Well, what you got to understand is this is a product of the Bond writers, the guys that have written all the Bond movies from Tomorrow Never Dies all the way to Casino Royale, I think. Yeah.
Did I write the adverts as well?
I think they might have, but they've been in James Bond world basically. James Bond score. They're what's her name? They're the Broccoli's top guys for Bond. Bond over the past couple of years, because Casino Royale, they wrote the first script, and then the Crash director, I can't remember his name. He's quite a big director.
Oh, I can't remember his name
but
either.
anyway, he co-wrote the script with them because they wanted a more serious tone.
Yeah.
And he did Casino Royale, and he wrote
Paul Higgins. Higgins even. Yeah.
There we go. He wrote, he helped write Casino Royale with them because obviously they wanted a different tone to it, and then they kept him on board for the other one, Quantum of Solace.
Oh, right.
And then after that, I think who directed Skyfall and oh shit, I've forgotten the guy's name. Sam Mendes.
Sam Mendes. Yeah.
Sam Mendes brought his own writer on board for both of those films, kind of thing, because it was like his own thing. And Neil Purvis and
Robert Wade,
they came in and helped as well because they're the go-to guys. So they've had a bit of a break from Bond, and they've been, you know what I mean, they've had time to do their own thing. Their own thing is Johnny English, you know what I mean? So they're full-time Bond writers, so they've had a while to cook the script up. It wasn't in big... You're right, it could have come out straight after the second one, but I think with these films, they do them when they can or if they want to, you know. So
Yeah.
because they're the creative force behind it.
I have some breaking news, by the way.
And yeah, I mean Johnny English, whatever, man, I'll watch it. I mean the first two were what they were. Leo, what's your thoughts on Johnny English? Not your thing, or?
I had some breaking news.
Yeah, I know, but weigh in on this and then you can break the news.
No, I don't care about Johnny English. What I do care more about is this. Anyway, breaking news, multiple sources, I've just checked as well before I've double checked before I've mentioned it, is that Dwayne Johnson, even though I don't think it's real, but I think it's funny, that he is saying that he is now officially running for a president of the United States. Apparently last night he said that.
Wow. Okay.
So before he's always been speculating as a joke, but his words were that because if Trump can do it, I can do it. Apparently.
Wow.
Anyway, even if it is speculation, a lot of people are actually, there are petitions online, like I'm just reading now, there are petitions around and people are saying you should actually do this.
Depends on his policies, man. Depends on his policies. I love Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I do think he can do it. I'm not going to say he can't do it because look what happened to the other guy.
Because we know,
he's
going to be impeached I would say by the time
he's either going to get impeached or assassinated.
Impeached. He'll be impeached.
You reckon?
Yeah. He'll either be impeached or he'll resign from office.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's got himself into a situation that he's not going to get himself out of. I didn't want this to turn political, but it has.
Yeah. I had to mention the Rock thing because he's obviously a movie star. So.
Yeah. Well, if he does end up running, it can't. I don't think it'll be as bad as anyone else running for. Hell, why does it? If Arnold Schwarzenegger was American, my God,
he would have been president.
Can you, all the jokes in the world. Oh.
By the way, I apologise for not giving a shit about Johnny English, but I remember watching Johnny English in cinema. I just did not care. I just never cared. Someone dragged me to it. I was like, oh,
Wasn't
God.
Natalie Imbruglia?
Yes, I was just about to say, Natalie Imbruglia was in that.
Whatever happened to that?
She got married, had kids.
She's a smoke show, that
chick. No, she is, man.
Did you guys,
was it Neighbours or Home and Away?
Neighbours.
Did you guys watch the Eurovision?
No.
Man, there were some smoke shows on there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Fucking Belarus. Jesus Christ.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Some hot chicks on that show. You should just watch it for the totty. I was just ranking them with my girlfriend. I was telling her I'm sorry, but this girl's hot. So yeah, definitely. You guys should check it out next year. Just make a thing out of it because apparently people do. So yeah, apologies. Johnny English never cared.
Yeah. Well,
what's also really funny was Azerbaijan and Australia are in the Eurovision Song Contest.
Good for them.
Well, the question is, how did Australia get into the Eurovision Song Contest?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. They're not even fucking in Europe.
Well, neither are we, apparently.
Well, yeah, exactly. Well, technically, we still are.
Yeah,
for
see,
another
this
year and a half.
See, this is the thing, man. Is that we're going into a weird area here.
On a side note, on any other note, what's the next subject of talk call here?
Okay, let's.
This is in Joe's hands now.
Okay, let's see.
Joseph, bye. What's next now?
There wasn't really much else. We've covered everything that I really wanted to cover, essentially. I guess there's a bit of John Wick stuff.
Should we play the game?
Yeah, I think we've covered as much as we can.
We gonna do the game?
With no notes and anything, but give me one sec. Start Chris, that's a TV series, can't talk about that. Michael Fassbender, The Mummy.
Mummy looks good.
It does look actually quite appealing.
It's one of the few, it's like first time that I'm looking forward to it. And also they just revealed that, spoiler alert. But
you know what's really funny? I joked about that on this podcast.
That he might be...
No, but I didn't know. know.
Joked about what?
About Dr. Hyde.
Oh, right. Okay.
I joked Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah, I joked about it. It's like, wouldn't it be funny if like I had no prior information about that. I just had someone like message me online going, "Yo, Sash, what did you know?" I was like, just chatting shit. Just chatting shit.
Well, it's a good time, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can't see anything worth talking about at the moment. If there was something that we missed, you know where to write into. That's podcast@zedosgang.co.uk. Just write in and say what we missed. Well, I'm gonna play this game with you then.
Me?
Yes.
What game?
Film 20 questions, folks.
Oh, the normal game. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay, well, you specifically pick me out. Why aren't you picking him? Why is it me?
Because he hates playing this game.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, he hates playing it. So I just keep it to the guests now.
Okay, right.
So
That's my persona.
my film is okay, yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Right,
okay, go for it.
So I'm gonna ask some questions now. Is this film in the is this film within the last 10 years?
Yes.
Okay, so from 2007 onwards. Yeah. Okay. So the last 10 years. Okay. Is it a sci-fi movie?
No.
Right. Okay. So last 10 years. Hold on, I need to write this shit down. Just so I know what I have or haven't asked. Right. Okay. So 2007 to 2017. Right. So within the last 10 years, not a sci-fi. By the way, just a separate question. This is not related to our questions, but just the rules of the game. Sci-fi and horror are two separate genres?
Yes.
Okay, right. And these are films that I would have seen?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay, right, okay. So it's not a sci-fi. Is it... and I get 3 hints, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Is it an action film?
No.
Excuse me. Not an action film. Okay. Is it a comedy?
Yes.
Okay. It is a comedy. Right. Okay. Fine. Does it have an all-star cast?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes. Okay. Right. So it's a comedy within the last 10 years, and it has, you would say, an all-star cast.
Yes.
Okay, that means that wasn't an all-star cast at the time, but you would say they're pretty famous now, or knowingly famous. Okay. Is it a rude comedy or is it a family-friendly comedy?
It's definitely not a family-friendly comedy.
Okay, so it's a rude comedy. Right, is it The Hangover?
No.
Not Hangover. Let's try that. Right, okay. Can I have a hint, please?
It has an actor It has an actor that has a brother in it. No, not. It has an actor that also has a brother that he does a lot of work with in this film. Maybe that was a bad hint. Okay, one of the actors.
Yeah.
Shouldn't host anything. That's a bad one as well.
Okay, I know who the actor is.
God, I can't give it. If any hint that I give will give this away.
I know who the actor is.
Okay. We have talked about this guy today.
Okay, so we've talked about the actor.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, one of the lead actors today. Yeah.
One of the lead actors. Fuck.
Wait a minute. What film were they in together?
Okay. Right, that's my first hint. Okay, that doesn't count as a question, does it?
No, it's a hint.
Right, okay. So it's a comedy movie. It's on the rude side. We've talked about one of the actors today. Is the actor Will Ferrell?
No.
Right.
Sorry, I was just. The reason why I said it that way because I was trying to understand your reasoning.
We talked about Will Ferrell today.
Yeah, we did.
I know what
yeah.
it is. I think I know what it is.
So it's an ensemble cast. Could he be talking about? We spoke about Will Ferrell. We spoke about who else has got a fucking brother? I'm just thinking. We spoke about Will Ferrell. We spoke about motherfucker. What's his name? Vince Vaughn. We spoke about comedies, ensemble casts. Just trying to think of the next question I ask you. So I've asked you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8 questions.
8 questions. Right. Okay. Can you turn the light on?
Mm-hmm. Turn the light on, please.
Thanks. Okay. Is this? Is this cast primarily men?
Yes.
Okay.
Primarily, yeah. The main meat of the cast are men.
Okay. Primarily men.
You want another hint?
Sorry?
You want another hint?
Yeah, go on.
No.
What?
How
is it not that?
Oh God, he kind of threw me off. Fucking hell, I forgot. I had it all lined up for you as well. Oh well, yeah. One of the other main actors we've talked about today as well.
See, I'm thinking Vince Vaughn and Will Ferrell,
but we've talked about him in an unrelated way.
Okay. What, the second actor?
Yeah.
Well, the first actor we talked directly.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, second hint.
My third hint will be a bit easier.
Okay. Does this film involve Here you go. Okay. Does this film have Seth Rogen in it?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
What?
This guy's trying to guess it and he's just straight. He's just. You know one's throwing a ball and you're just missing.
So the film's got Seth Rogen in it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
All about that dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured as much. Well, you could see why I'd come up with the first one, at least.
No.
No?
No.
Because we mentioned that. Okay.
There's a specific reason why, but I don't think you were here for that.
Pineapple Express.
No.
Fuck.
That's your 10th.
10th question. So
Yeah.
I've got 20 more questions.
Yeah.
Right, so it's not Pineapple Express. The only reason I'm thinking now is like maybe because it's James Franco, and James Franco's got Dave Franco, Dave Franco's brother, and we talked about James Franco. And James Franco was in Alien Covenant. We talked about him today. He died straight away.
You're getting close.
Right, okay. Seth Rogen film.
You want one more hint?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, does the film have Vince Vaughn in it?
Not that I couldn't remember, but
Okay.
he's definitely not in it.
Right, so it's not risky. It's not that business film with Dave Franco in it.
No, it's not that.
How many questions have I got left? 9.
You've got 9 left, yeah.
9 left. Okay. Alright, so you've then got Vince Vaughn in it.
So you got 8 left because you just
8. Okay.
Did you that when you were trying to guess that film? Was that a question?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You got 8 left.
Okay. So it's got Seth Rogen in it, and think. And you said the other actor isn't James Franco.
It's not James Franco.
So it's not James.
No. Okay, so James Franco, you've got that right. James Franco's in this film.
Okay, I never asked you that question though.
Okay, well, you get that one for free.
Okay.
But the reason why I brought up his brother is to try and get you the link to.
So it's James Franco and Seth Rogen.
Yes.
Okay. Is it The Interview?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
The moment I knew Seth Rogen, I was like, his body of work is not huge.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I can figure the rest out. And then you inadvertently gave me James Franco.
Yeah.
I can put that all together now because I was like, okay, it's not Dave Franco, James Franco. Right, yeah, the Interview, yeah. Fucking love that film. You know, my favourite bit of that entire movie is right at the beginning when they're like, when he's talking about him, he's talking about Gollum and the ring, and he's just like, and he's like, one ring to rule them all, and that random dude comes in and goes, boom, and in the darkness bind them. Like that. I was cracking out. That's so good.
I think that film's kind of underrated.
What's this?
How is it underrated? That's such a fucking great film. Interview.
In terms of how it was rated.
I've not seen it.
Oh, it's a good film,
It had
man.
the best marketing campaign.
Your career.
The best marketing campaign was like, oh, this film's banned? Yeah, okay. We'll watch it.
Yeah, man. The controversy that film went through was the best marketing for that film ever. My God. But yeah, you got it in 12 questions.
Thank you.
Good on you.
That kind of was your fault for giving too much away as well.
I guess so. My other hint was going to be that there was a dispute in a country about this film.
Yeah, I would have gotten it from that. I would have you had a dispute in the country. I was like, yeah, Seth Rogen, yeah, it's got to be
The Interview.
It's got to be The Interview, yeah. What ensemble cast are you talking about?
Well, because you didn't specify a number, I had to go with that because they're both stars. Yeah. And having more than one person as
I would have gone a lot more obscure. I would have gone Superbad because he's in that, and I thought to go there, but then you said brothers when you were going to give me a hint. I went no. There's no Dave Franco in that movie. There's no James Franco. Yeah. I was like, who's Seth Rogen related to? No, but he's in that film with Bill. He plays a cop with Bill Hader, and he's
that's right.
So I thought maybe you're just going to throw me a curveball. But the moment I knew Seth Rogen, I was like, that's when I knew. I've seen almost all of his films. Yeah. So I was like, okay. So you could have even gone, this is the end. That was an ensemble cast.
He tried that as well.
I tried that as well. Yeah. Because I was trying to get it because the minute he said, you know when I knew it was Dave Franco, the minute he said, like, he should never host anything again, I was like, he's talking about the Oscars, brother, it's got to be Franco. And then I was like, shit, what film it was. And then the minute he said Seth Rogen, because I thought it was Your Highness.
Oh, I love that movie.
I like that film too.
How many people don't know about that film?
I don't understand why. It's
a lot of people.
It's such an interesting stoner movie.
A lot of people.
It's not even just a stoner film. It's just a funny movie. Man.
Yeah.
Like and fucking Natalie Portman. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Natalie Portman to me, I don't know. The vision of her has been ruined for me.
Why?
Because of the way her attitude.
Yeah.
Have you seen her rap?
Yeah. I've seen her Only and stuff with her, but it's just her attitude to certain things.
In general, to certain things.
She's in a very privileged position to be an actress, and she's sticking her nose up to certain things. Well, hey man, do you know how many people would have killed you and your baby to be.
Oh, too far, dude.
Yeah, sure, but
I just had a baby. Come on, man.
Have you seen actors?
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you said.
Not all actors, just some desperate ones.
Maybe. I'm just joking. It's just jokes, guys. Come on. Okay, so that's it. Yeah, cool. 12 questions. Get it in 12.
Yeah, man. Cool, man. Okay, so this is the end of the show, guys. This is where we thank people and we find out where you can find them so you can stalk them. Where can people stalk you?
You'll find me. I'm going to be changing my name on Instagram to Bang Bros Connoisseur. From Mr. Ovaltine Jenkins. I don't really use Instagram, I'm really sorry. Apparently there's like a whole mental health kick that's connected with it.
Really?
Apparently if you use Instagram you're a piece of shit. I don't know, I don't fucking know. Anyway, you'll find me on iTunes, my podcast What's the Damage, where these two fools have been on a few times. I'm really sorry I haven't posted up our crossover episode from 2 weeks ago. I've just been so busy. I need to literally my desk where my computer is filled with baby stuff at the moment because, as anybody knows, I've recently just had a baby, so my baby is taking over my apartment.
And when he says had a baby, he hasn't stolen one or just eaten one. He has had a baby with his partner.
Yeah. And then if you look up Leo Van-Dammage on Facebook, you'll find a funny anecdotal story about how I shat my pants on Wednesday.
I recorded that, by the way. Would you like to have a copy of it?
I don't need a copy of it, but you should add that onto this podcast.
I was planning to.
Do that at the end. So if you keep listening after this intro, you'll hear me read the anecdotal story of me shitting my pants and how I wrote it online. And I've had it's not well written, is it? I don't know.
Yeah, it's very well written.
Look, I just told it from the point of view of how it happened, and I thought it was quite funny. But apparently, I don't think it's much, but I had a friend of mine who's got a degree who called me up and said, that's really well written. And it's not. It's just a comedy article.
I agree with your mate. It's very well written.
But it is for sure, absolutely. It's not what happened, because what happened was worse. I've played it down in what I wrote. But if anybody wants to harken back to the image of Ross with his leather pants in Friends, that's kind of what it was, but in a more public setting. Anyway, yes, What's the Damage on iTunes and SoundCloud and Stitcher, and that's it. Where you'll find me there. Satch?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter on Sashman3 and
Are you looking
YouTube.
At me? You're looking at me like
and YouTube, and YouTube under Sacha Allari.
And you can find this podcast at Zedos Gang on YouTube. What's the other one? SoundCloud, Twitter, and Stitcher Radio. So especially if you're listening to this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. That will be friggin' awesome. And on what's the other one?
Stitcher.
Not even Stitcher.
iTunes.
Oh yeah, on iTunes. I didn't even mention iTunes, but yeah.
What's that other one? Really, it's quite big. I'm too sure.
If you kind of rate us, that would help me out a great deal. Thank you.
We put a lot of effort into this, guys. I turn up here and I eat. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I like how it's like. If you like us, guys, feel free to. No, feel free. Give us a like. Come on, we did it. We worked hard.
You literally just said that what normal human beings do. I turned up here and I ate.
Yeah, I ate. We talked about movies. Hey, look, I've spent a lot of time on my arse for you people. So I've a lot of time on my arse watching films, getting fatter, so that you guys can enjoy me talking about bullshit.
Nice. And on that bombshell. I'm not gonna end like Top Gear, but this has been the Zedos Gang podcast, folks, and we are definitely out. Goodbye.